Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is my second video for Vlogmas. Now, I don't have my Christmas theme because it wasn't to perfection, so I'm not posting it yet. I have to tweak it a little bit. If you clicked on the video, you're supposed to be here. I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right in, but before I do that, go ahead, subscribe, all that. Like this video, it helps me more than you know. Go ahead. So you guys know, I have a lot of videos, but I feel like you kind of don't know me. So before we get into 2020, I just want to cover some bases, let you know the person who you're watching and tuning into, and do a get to know me. I've been wanting to do one of these for about 6 months, actually. I've been asking questions on my Instagram. All of my followers there just asking, you know, what do you guys want to know about me? So I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it. So first question, I just have some questions here on my phone. My name is Raquelle Adunjibi. Adunjibi is a Nigerian last name. My grandfather is Nigerian. I don't particularly know him because he divorced. My grandmother and him were divorced, so he wasn't a prominent person in my life, but a lot of people don't know that I actually am Nigerian and black. So that is my nationality. That's kind of two questions in one. So I am black and African. Okay, so my middle name clearly is Lynette. I'm named after my grandmother, the one who married the African man, referenced to as Adunjibi. They literally call him by his last name, Adunjibi. I guess he was like a nightmare in her past or whatever. But anyways, my middle name is Lynette. I am the firstborn granddaughter and on my mom's side. So I got my grandmother's middle name and I carried that tradition onto my daughter, even though we're not gonna get into her grandma. My zodiac sign is an Aries. I am an Aries. I'm the first of the zodiac, and as Ricky Bobby would say, if you're not first, you're last. So yeah. Do I want children? Do I want any more children? Possibly. I don't really want to work off the baby fat again. Oh my gosh. So I have 2 kids that you guys will start. I'm trying to get them into my channel. Layla and Jax, actually. They are 7 and 8, 13 months apart. What was I thinking? It was so hard. I don't know how I did it. I did it. It was really, really good. They're like the best of friends and they keep me young, so yeah. Am I religious? I do not consider myself religious. I grew up in a very, very strict Christian household. But we have gotten, my mother and my family has gotten out of the actual religion and just have moved more towards spirituality, connecting with the universe, connecting with Mother Nature and all that jazz. You know, reading and getting facts, and we don't steer. I am not religious and I don't put anyone's religion down. Essentially, I just steer towards more of the spiritual aspect. Let's get another one. What color socks am I wearing? Black socks by Victoria's Secret Pink. They were like buy one get one half off. I'm addicted to Victoria's Secret. I prefer Victoria's Secret over a lot of things. I've mentioned this in the past. I have breast implants, so the only bras that really I can wear comfortably that don't irritate any of these incisions or anything I have going on are Victoria's Secret bras. Have you ever been to the hospital? Yes, I have. I've been to the hospital a lot. I was a sickly child. I had asthma that I grew out of, super bad allergies growing up. My allergies are still present, but they're not as bad as they were when I was a kid. I never could breathe. I was always in the hospital. I had pneumonia when I was 3 and almost died. Yeah, and I still remember it. I have a really good memory, actually. I still remember the conversation my mom was having about my dad who wasn't there. That's for another conversation. But yeah, I had my appendix removed when I was 14. And I remember being doped up like for the first time, and I just started rambling on, and I was like, you know, I just started like crying and like cussing my mom out and stuff, and like she had to have a pastor come in and pray for me because I was just not doing well with the drugs at all. Have I met any celebrities? Yes, I've met a lot of celebrities, a lot, and it's actually always cool. Like I met MGK, been backstage with Big Crit, been backstage with T.I. I was just on the red carpet with Ray J at the BET Awards. Like I brush shoulders with a lot of celebrities. I freaking met Prince when I was 11 years old, uptown Minneapolis, when I was 11. Yes. So yes, I have been around plenty of celebrities, plenty of influencers, and the only one I probably would ever fall out or cry seeing would be Robin Thicke. That's a dream, to see Robin Thicke. What shoe size am I? I am a size 7. I know these are kind of random, right? My favorite color is turquoise, otherwise substituted as Tiffany's blue. I just think it's such a beautiful, beautiful color that holds a great meaning behind it. It's so pretty. My beauty room, my old beauty room, I painted it Tiffany's blue. All my accessories that I have now for my vanity are blue. When I get my new house, I'm going to make that room Tiffany's blue because it's so pretty. Coffee or tea? Both of them. Both of them. I love coffee. I love tea. I love calming tea at night. I like coffee in the morning. I just like warm, sweet drinks. I just really love tea and coffee. What makes me happy? Being able to persevere and having tools to follow my dreams. I like working towards my dreams. I like getting clarification. I like getting reminders that I matter. Like, those things make me happy. My children's happiness makes me happy. My boyfriend being happy makes me happy. I like giving gifts. So yeah, just kind of being in my own space and creating my reality. A lot of things make me happy, actually. Like moving from Minnesota and being in the sunlight every single day, that really, really contributes to my mental happiness on a daily basis. My biggest pet peeve. Now, I don't have too many, but we're just gonna go over a couple of them. We're gonna tie in this pet peeve video in. Pet peeve number 1. Rude people. Rude, arrogant people who treat others wrong. I don't like it. I don't like when women or men or anyone has to tear one person down to build the next person up, to gossip, to just bring forth negative energy, to bring somebody else down, just to see other people miserable. I hate that. And I don't use the word hate often, but I hate that. You know what I mean? Like, everybody runs their own race. I don't like people who are always in constant competition, throwing shade to other people, which is just a projection of their own insecurities. They don't realize that. Like, I can't stand that. Everything's not a competition. Everybody arrives at their own time. There may be like an actual competition you may be competing in, like a makeup competition or a beauty competition, but like to be an entrepreneur and to do social media, to be a blogger, to be an influencer, and to always pit yourself against everybody is wrong. If you want to win, you don't focus, you never underestimate your opponent or whatever person you have in your mind, but you don't go through life thinking that you have to outshine somebody else in order for you to shine. It's just not a healthy way to think, and it's irritating me. It's a trigger for me, and it's hard being on social media all the time and seeing people with these terrible, gross projections. So it's something I know that I have to deal with, and I'm trying to deal with it, but I can actually pinpoint and say that is my biggest pet peeve. Shitty people. And also, I don't like when people spit in front of me. I don't like when people have dirty fingernails. Like, I think it's gross. It's just not right. It's not right in any way, sense or form. Like, no. What is my favorite animal? My favorite animal are felines. They're just, I love felines, whether it be cheetahs, cats, kittens, lionesses. I like felines. They exude brilliance to me. They're beautiful, and I like felines. I'm a cat lady. I don't discriminate against dogs at all. I respect dogs so much that I don't get one. How about that? I respect them so much that I don't get one because I don't want to get a puppy for the family, and then like I didn't want to get a puppy for the family because I always was working, whether it been, you know, the makeup artistry or going to work 9 to 5, and I just didn't think it'd be fair to keep the dog in the kennel all day. I would want to be there and nurture it because it's a baby, you know. So moving forward, I'll probably get a dog and a couple cats, which makes me excited. What sports did I do growing up, or like what kind of teenager was I? What kind of kid was I? So always been very artistic. Always was the head of my class in elementary school, right? Always got straight A's, always. Then junior high happened, some other life events happened, and I started turning into a rebel. Actually, I was having trouble concentrating, so I used to skip school in high school a lot. And then first in high school, I went to performing arts high school, but it was like all the way on the other side of the world, and I had to take a bus, and I kept getting lost every single day downtown St. Paul where there was homeless people, and it was terrible. So I couldn't stay there. I went there for like 1 year, and then I went to an alternative high school, which really, really straightened me out, and I got credits from work and learned about finances and all that. So that really helped me out. And I got my first apartment when I was 17. When I was 17, oh my gosh, yes, I can't even imagine my kids moving out at 17. But I mean, I eventually moved back in, but like the first time I ever had my own space, I was 17. Yes. I was trying to get out of there. But that's for a whole different discussion, a different day. Yes. So yeah, I was always in dance, praise dance at my church, dance, like dancing on Broadway. It's a dance studio in Brooklyn Park that moved out of Brooklyn Park, but it was definitely a big thing in my life, dancing and singing. I was in singing groups, I did talent shows, I did American Idol, I did The Voice, I did a lot of that stuff growing up. So very artistic, outgoing, sarcastic, random child, and it's kind of shaped me into the person who I am today. And how old am I? I am 29 years old. I'm often reminded that I look much younger, and I don't really know what a 29-year-old is supposed to look like. I don't think that like I dress young. Okay, the barrettes, all right, I'm sorry, but this is like the style. This is the style. I don't think I try to, you know, I just feel like ageism there's a thing as ageism, and I just feel like people group people together to try to figure out where they should be in their life and what they should be doing. And 29 is old. Like when you get 29, you let me know how old you feel. I don't feel as if I should look a certain age. I don't know. But this is my last year of my 20s, and I'm actually excited because I sacrificed a lot in these years, and now I can be the drunk auntie now to offer you life advice. You can listen to me because there's a little bit of meat in my head. I'm a little bit older than you. You have wisdom with all ages, but me going through life, being at the end of my 20s, I feel like I have a little bit of advice to offer. So just take that if you know what I'm saying. My dream car, honestly, I really want more than one. Honestly, like that's my dream, to have more than one. How many tattoos do I have? I have no tattoos. I have no tattoos. The way I think a tattoo should look on my, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying anything is bad about tattoos. I'm saying I have commitment issues. Like I just feel like one day I'm gonna wake up and be like, oh, why is that still here? I just can't commit to a tattoo. And then like the tattoo that I probably would want, I don't think that the color is gonna show up on the dermis, the top dermis of my epidermis of my skin the way I want it to. I don't think the color is going to come out the way as pigmented as I want to, and then it'll like fade, and I just didn't ever take that chance. But I do have piercings. I had my tongue pierced when I was 18. I had my nose pierced 4 times. I have 3 holes in my ear. My belly button is pierced as well, and my body was like rejecting piercings. I got my nose pierced 4 times. And it just kept coming out. I got my tongue pierced, and the tip was like turning purple. I had to take it out anyways because my mom was like, you can't come back to the house. Even though I was 18, she wouldn't let me come back into her house without taking the tongue ring out. So I went through all that pain for nothing. What is your favorite TV show? I know this is random. So for me in TV, I don't really steer towards like Love and Hip Hop or like any of those shows. Like I used to like Jersey Shore. I used to like Bad Girls Club. Like that's what I used to watch. Like I like Bad Girls Club. But like growing up, I like my favorite TV show is Boardwalk Empire. It was on HBO. It was about the gangsters. I just like have a thing with, you know, the gangsters in the old days and prohibition, and like it was just such an amazing show that definitely brought you back to the time. I encourage you to watch it. It's really good. And then I do like all of the crime shows, like, you know, 60 Days In. I love that show. I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna know he's a